When you get your first salary of $1,000, you feel like you're the king of the world. Finally, it's time to live independently. I'm now my own boss. That $1,000 seems a lot because a month ago you had nothing. You no longer ask your mom for money to hang out. You are now independent. Soon, you will be achieving your huge plans that you have been dreaming for years. However, after some time you start to change, your needs begin to grow. You no longer want to move around in public transport. The idea of merely being full kinda seems too simple. Thankfully, you got a promotion. So now you're making $1,500 a month. Finally, you can drink something a little bit more expensive. You can eat more often outside. Maybe you can even take a cab instead of being lost in that crowd. By the way, what about your phone? You need Apple's flagship since your iPhone 8 is too old already. Especially with a salary of $2,000, that shouldn't be a problem. Yes, the price tag is a little too high and you will need to take a loan, but man, the applications will be a millisecond faster, the games will run a little smoother, and your 47 followers on Instagram will definitely appreciate that slightly better camera. At some point, you start to notice that your salary has doubled, but your life didn't. You still work in the same place, do the same thing. You start feeling like you're not making enough. You even start borrowing money. But what's the problem? You're now making more money and yet you feel like you got poorer. You had a dream once. Travel, see the world, meet different people, learn to speak a new language, dance. And with more money, you should have more opportunities to experience that. But it feels the other way around. Maybe you should make even more, then you will definitely be happy and realize your dreams. But I want to ask you, what do you think you really need? More money? The truth is that a successful lifestyle leads the person to an endless cycle of expenses without being able to save. With a higher salary, you will buy the exact same things but a little bit more expensive. You will buy slightly better food, clothes, and you will grab a cab instead of a bus. That's what consumerism is all about. It's a strategy that's used by companies to drain every penny out of you. Can you answer this question honestly? How much do you really need in a month? You haven't thought about that. That's precisely why a job is a modern slavery for you. However, you can use it to get your freedom. Before you achieve a particular goal, you must first see it. And here you have to follow the rule of 4%. Whatever the amount of money you need divided by 4%. This is how much you should save. The stock market grows at an average rate of 7% adjusted to inflation. So if you invest $750,000, you can withdraw $30,000 every single year and your investments will still be growing. That's what passive income really is. You will no longer have to live in a specific place, work in a job that you hate. You can simply do whatever you want for the rest of your life because your passive income has your back. You can still work, but only if you love it. And that's what financial freedom is. So where exactly should you start? Step 1. Track your expenses and find out how much precisely you spend. Step 2. Figure out which categories can you optimize. If you spend $150 on sweets a month, $5 here, another $7 there, they add up. So stop that. Step 3. Fix the amount of money you want to save so that you have a clear idea of how much money you spend and how much you put under your pillow. Of course, you will have emergencies, but not every single month. Therefore, be rational. Now, the question is, what should you do with these savings? I can see two options. You can invest through an investment fund, which is a company that invests in hundreds of other companies, and that's the best option for most people. However, if you're willing to take it to the next level, you can create your investment portfolio where you will invest in individual companies such as Google, Amazon, Facebook, whatever. I have made multiple videos on the stock market, so you can check them out for further details. This strategy is of course not going to make any sense in the short run, but in 5 years, for example, you can build a stable passive income of a few $1,000s a month and retire. It's mostly going to depend on how hard you're willing to hustle. Are you going to save 20% of your income, or you will go hard and save 60%? You are the one who will decide. Consumerism or financial freedom. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.